Hello and welcome to your 30-minute all levels flow class. My name is Emily and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. We'll be starting in a comfortable seat, so choosing either cross-legged position as you see me or hero's position on the knees, sitting back on towards the heels. Options for support today or any props. If you have blocks or books handy, hardcover books are preferable to softcover. I'll just invite you to place those at the front of your space now. They are not by any means necessary, but they may offer you support during some of our hip opening / balance postures today. Once you arrive through seated position of your choice and you find yourself comfortable and settling in, maybe choosing to close the eyes down or soften the gaze. Maybe checking in with the neck, checking in if there's any space that you could create between the shoulders and the jaw. Maybe choosing to intend both shoulders towards the ears and then dropping them down the back, settling the shoulders just a little bit lower. Options to do that a few times. Give yourself some shoulder rolls as the hands massage in circles around the knees. Good. I'll invite you to find some stillness here as the eyes are soft or closed. Checking in and finding ease through the face. Maybe first starting with between the eyes or at the brows. Have you been furrowing them as you arrive and settle in today? Maybe taking a few breaths to check in with the jaw. Have you clenched or are the teeth firmly closed? Has the tongue floated to the roof of the mouth? If so, options to drop the tongue down now, maybe parting through the teeth or the lips. Allowing yourself to choose softness and giving yourself permission to feel good in this practice. Really taking notice of, instead of checking in and listening to your body, hearing it say, oh, this is really hard, maybe finding yourself saying, oh, this feels really good, or I really like this pose. Finding moments of joy in areas where your body feels great in the space that you're in. We'll do our mini weather check morning meditation before we get started. First, taking notice of where your body is meeting the earth today. Taking notice of what those body parts are touching. Maybe you're on the carpet or a harder surface. Maybe you are on your mat. Good. Maybe taking notice of any smells or external sounds in your space today, whether they're from people nearby, family, pets. Maybe there's sounds coming from outdoors, cars rushing by, or people walking their dogs. Maybe someone's making breakfast in the kitchen as you begin your practice. Checking in with those external sounds and smells without trying to change anything. If the eyes are soft, taking notice of the light that is in your space. If the eyes are closed, maybe taking notice of what light is filtering through the eyelids and if there's a quality or a color to that light. Next, taking notice of the quality of air in your space. Checking to see if you feel movement to it. Maybe there's stillness. What is the temperature like in the air surrounding you? And how does it feel as it enters through the nose or the mouth, and then exits the same way? And then last but not least, taking notice of the natural quality of your breath today without trying to change anything about it. We'll breathe here for 30 seconds to a minute, allowing yourself to fully settle in before we get started with some warm-up movement. On your next inhale, I'll invite you to reach the arms out beside you into a T. Exhale to bring right over left, curling through the spine, tucking the chin under, maybe leaning forward just a little bit to feel a stretch in the upper back. Inhale to open and expand, chin may lift here. Exhale to bring left hand over right, curling through the body, chin tucks under, giving yourself a big hug here. Inhale for expansion, arms sweep open. Exhale right over left, curling into your body, chin tucks. Inhale to open and expand. Exhale left over right, chin tucks in. I'll invite you to take on this variation of cat-cow in seated position, following your own breath, expanding and closing as your body sees fit. Maybe holding an expansion, or in our closed cow position, however you need. We'll take 4 more full rounds of breath here. Our last one here. Good. We'll inhale to rise to neutral spine. Hands will come beside the hips. Let's cross the legs in the other direction if you're in cross-legged. If you're in heroes, options to stay in heroes or arrive into cross-legged. Good. We'll take an inhale here. Arms will sweep up above the head. Exhale to bring that right hand to the left knee. Left hand will come to support behind the back, kind of like a second spine as we twist towards the left side of our space. Left hand is rooted here, or maybe it finds a block at the base of the glutes. Holding in our spinal twist here for 5 more full breaths. Finding a little bit of a spine lengthening on the inhale, and then exhaling, maybe twisting a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, arms will sweep up above the head, slowly unwinding out of our twist. Exhale to bring the left hand to right knee. Right hand will support the spine behind the glutes as we twist towards the right side of our space. Inhaling for length through the spine. Exhale, maybe diving into that twist a little bit deeper. Staying in here for 5 full breaths until we feel balance between both sides of the body. Good. On your next inhale, arriving to center, arms will sweep up above the head. Exhale to bring the palms to the earth in front of the legs. Will come to arrive through tabletop position here. Shoulders are over top of the wrists and hips are over top of the knees. We'll take an inhale as we shift the hips back, arriving through child's pose. Exhale as we enter this posture. Holding here for 3 full breaths, arms stay extended in front, reaching down the mat. Good. On your next inhale, let's walk the fingertips over to the right side of your space and relax into this side body stretch on the right. Maybe finding a bend into the left arm as the right fingertips reach for the left side of your mat. Forehead can relax down here. Good. On your next inhale, walking those fingertips past center through to the the right side of your space. Left hand reaches for the right edge of your mat. As the right hand relaxes down, maybe finding a bend through that right elbow. Feeling a side body stretch from the left shoulder to the hip. Next inhale will arrive through center child's pose position. Exhale to wave the spine forward into tabletop. Good. We'll tuck the toes under right away here as we shift the hips up and back into down dog. Checking our alignment in this down dog hold. Let's ensure that the index finger and the thumb are firmly pressed into the earth. Sit bones are pushed up and back. Energy is sent through the backs of the thighs, radiating in towards the back side of your space. Knees can stay bent at any degree that's comfortable for your body. And heels are intending towards the earth. Good. Holding here for 3 more full breaths. Excellent. On your next inhale, let's lift that right heel up any amount towards the sky. Exhale to bend through the right knee, intending it towards the right elbow as we wave the spine forward. Good. Inhale, push back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, bending through the right knee, intending it towards the right elbow. Last time here, inhale, push back. Exhale, this time as we intend that right knee towards the right elbow, we'll come to plant the right foot on the outside edge of the right hand, dropping the back knee down and untucking the left toes here. Options in Gecko to bring blocks underneath the hands to bring the floor closer to you as we open up through the right and left hip here. We'll take an inhale to roll into the outer edge of that right foot, opening up through the hip. Exhale to bring that big toe back to the earth. Inhale to open. Exhale, let's bring that back toe down. Do this 3 more times, following the pace of your own breath. Last time here. Good. Let's bring the right hand to the right thigh here. Twisting in an easy twist in Gecko position. Chest faces towards the right side of your space. Options to keep the right hand on the right thigh or to reach the right hand up towards the air. Staying here for 3 more full breaths. the hand is extended up towards the sky, I'll invite you to bring it back down to the thigh now. And then slowly bringing both hands down to the earth. We will tuck through the back toes, lifting the left knee, coming to place the right foot beside the left, hip shift up and back into down dog. We'll take an inhale here to bend deeply through both knees as you wave the spine forward into high or low plank. Let's bend deeply through both elbows as the chest lowers to the earth and the toes untuck. We'll inhale as we press into both palms, lifting the chest into cobra. And exhale to lower down. We'll take an inhale through table or high plank to shift the hips up and back into down dog. Taking an inhale here, let's lift that left foot any amount. Exhale to bend through the left knee, intending it towards the left elbow. Inhale, hip shift back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Last time here, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to elbow. We'll come to place the left foot on the outside edge of the left palm. The right knee will drop here and the right toes can untuck. Palms will stay rooted on the earth here. Options to bring the ground closer to you by placing blocks or books underneath the palms. Excellent. Let's take an inhale as we roll onto the outer edge and pinky toe of the left foot. Exhale to bring that big toe back to the earth. Good. Inhale to open through the hip. Exhale to arrive back through center. 3 more here. And our last one, let's bring that big toe back to the earth. Right hand will stay planted on the earth. We'll bring the left hand to the left thigh, twisting slightly so that the chest faces the left side of your space for an easy twist. Options here to keep that left hand on the left thigh or to extend the left hand into the air for our easy twist. Staying here for 3 more full rounds of breath. Good. If the arm is extended towards the ceiling, I'll invite you to bring it back to the left thigh now, and then slowly bring it back to the earth beside the inside of the left foot, removing any props that you were using. We'll tuck through the right toes, lifting through the right knee to step the left foot back to meet the right. Hip shift back into down dog. Inhale to bend deeply through both knees here as you wave the spine forward on the exhale into the plank position of your choice. Inhale and plank. And exhale to bend through the elbows to lower the chest to the earth. Inhale to push into the palms, lifting the chest into cobra. And exhale, lower back down. We'll take an inhale through table or high plank as we shift the hips up and back into down dog. Your next inhale, let's lift the right foot any amount. Exhale to bend through the right knee, intending it towards the chest. We'll come to plant it between the palms at the front of your space. If you have a prop nearby, I'll invite you to put it beside the right foot on the inside edge. We'll come to drop that back and left heel down, prepping for our warrior 2 legs. We'll take an inhale to cartwheel the arms up into warrior 2, bending deeply into that front leg. Good. Holding here for 3 full breaths. Good. On your last breath here, in the next inhale, I'll invite you to straighten through that front leg. Exhale to fold the torso forward. Grab for that block on the inside edge of the right foot or your ankle, placing that right hand firmly down, lifting that left hand high to the sky for our triangle position. Finding stillness here, or maybe choosing to add some movement by bringing the left hand down to meet the block for the right hand, tapping, and then lifting back up. Good. We'll stay here for 3 more full breaths in stillness or in movement. Excellent. On your next inhale, we'll bend into that front knee as the arms float back up into Warrior Two. Exhale as you drop the left hand down the left leg. Right arm sweeps up and overhead for Reverse Warrior. Good. Inhale back through Warrior Two. Exhale to frame that front foot with both hands as we step the right foot back to meet the left. Hip shifts back into Down Dog. Excellent. Inhale here to lift the left foot any amount. Exhale to bend through the left knee and turning it towards the chest. We'll come to plant the left foot between the palms at the front of our space. We'll drop that right and back heel down, prepping for our Warrior Two legs. Feet are perpendicular here and on the same train tracks. Energy is pulling the mat apart between the feet here. We'll take an inhale to rise to Warrior Two on this side. Holding here in Warrior Two for 3 full breaths. Good. On the next inhale, lengthening through that front leg. Exhale to drop the torso forward. Left hand comes to meet the inside edge of the left ankle or grabs onto the ankle or supported by a block. As the right arm lifts high to the sky for our triangle position. Hips are shifted up and back here. And torso is twisted open to the right side of our space. Good. Options to find stillness here for 3 more full breaths. Or to find some movement as we inhale for length. Exhale to bring that right hand down to meet the left. Inhale to open. And exhale to tap the hands together. Last one here. Good. We'll meet with the right hand reaching for the sky. Arriving back into Warrior Two here, taking 1 full inhale. Exhale to drop that right hand down the right leg. As the left arm sweeps up and back, chest is proud for Reverse Warrior. We'll take an inhale through Warrior Two. Exhale as we cartwheel the hands down to frame the front foot. Coming onto the ball, the back foot. We'll step the left foot back to meet the right. Shifting the hips up and back into Down Dog. Taking an inhale here to bend deeply through both knees as we wave the spine forward into higher low plank. Exhaling here. Inhale in the plank position of your choice. And exhale as you bend deeply through the elbows to lower the chest to the earth as the toes untuck. Inhale to lift the chest, pushing into the palms into Cobra. And exhale, chest lowers back down to the earth. We'll take an inhale here to lift through table. Coming to sit back on the heels. We'll transition from table onto right or left hip to come into recline position, ensuring you have enough space behind you to fully recline unrestricted. Good. Excellent. As we enter recline, arms and legs will sweep up towards the sky. Taking an inhale with all 4 limbs reaching for the ceiling. We'll exhale to drop the right hand down, at the same time dropping the left foot. Good. Inhale to lift them back up to center. Exhale, left hand drops at the same time as the right foot. Inhale through center. Exhale, right hand, left foot drops. Inhale through center. Exhale, left hand, right foot drops. Good. I'll invite you to take on this core movement. Maybe opting to take away the movement with the arms and just do the legs. Good. We'll take 4 more rounds of this breath. Excellent. Let's bring the hands back down to the earth beside the hips. Soles of the feet will come to meet the earth, about 1 foot away from the edge of the glutes here. We'll take an inhale here to press into the soles of the feet, lifting the hips into bridge. Breathing here for 5 full breaths. Knowing that our next posture here is Shavasana. Getting in a little bit extra core work before we enter our final resting pose. 3 more full breaths here. Squeezing through the glutes and the back body to remain lifted through the hips. Last breath. Good. On the exhale, we'll drop the hips back down to the earth. Inhale to intend both knees towards the chest. And then exhale to fully expand into Shavasana, lengthening through the legs, the arms, taking up space, making yourself comfortable. If you have any low back tension today, maybe bringing the soles of the feet back to the earth and knocking the knees towards each other. Good. We'll settle in here for 3 full minutes before we come together at the end of the class. Options here to stay in Shavasana a little bit longer this morning. If you'd like to join me in seated, I'll invite you to start to deepen your breath and invite any movement back to your physical space. Options here are to rock the length of the spine to arrive to seated, or maybe even transition through fetal position on the left or right sides, slowly making your way up to cross-legged or heroes. As you arrive to seated, eyes may remain soft or maybe even close down completely. I invite you to connect with either the natural quality of your breath today or join me in a brief counted breath practice to close today's practice. If you'd like to join me today, let's take an inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll bring the palms together, creating some heat and friction as we move them against each other. Let's bring that warmth we've made between our palms over our chest or our heart space as you slowly begin to open your eyes and welcome yourself to your day. Again, my name is Emily. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I wish you a wonderful day and week ahead.